Good morning and welcome to Crowell and Klein here today with a daily energetic check-in, and I am using, oh, if I can get that right, I've got my finger in there because I want to read the little quote with this card. The Eisen, I don't know how to pronounce this person's name, but I love this deck. It's all sort of the beautiful hand-drawn. It's only a major arcana, so there are no minors in this one, and well, I was just drawn to it today. So we're using this for our card of focus, and the card that came out is the Lovers. Now the imagery is very different from a lot of other decks, but it is absolutely gorgeous, right? Look at, he's holding his hand, almost like a Hierophant, right? Got the beads. I'm not sure if that's just a tear in the shirt, but they're having this really kind of close conversation, aren't they? This Cupid and this guy. Or this person. I don't know if it's a guy. Anyway, in the book, it says, under the Lovers, my heart beats for you. Don't leave me because you too need love. This is a card about feelings. Okay, so when I was kind of sitting with the energy today, I mean, there was kind of a feeling of sadness, you know, and I'm not sure why there is that. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that kind of made me sad. My heart beats for you. Don't leave me because you too need love. So it is a card of feelings, and I can tell you, you know, right now that my emotions have been sort of up and down all morning. In fact, I almost decided not to do a reading because it's just been so erratic. So I think I'm going to use the Magical Nordic Tarot today, and we're going to dig into this, and we're going to see what it is that we find. Because it does feel like a bit of an emotional roller coaster. Okay, there's something that we need. So the Lovers doesn't always mean, you know, finding another person, right? It can be two aspects of the self. All right, so maybe there's a part of ourselves that we're neglecting. Maybe that's what it feels like. It feels like neglect today. Maybe there's someone around us that we're feeling neglected by, or I don't know. I love this intense conversation, so maybe there needs to be a conversation about it. All right, let's see what we get. This is really interesting. I am really kind of being guided by emotions today, so whew. Okay, Ten of Wands, responsibility. We also know the Ten of Wands is burden. So there's something around this Lover's card coming out that that is a heavy, heavy burden. Okay, maybe you've taken on too much responsibility. Maybe you've taken on other people's burdens as well. So whatever this is today with this card of feelings, it says responsibility. Okay, a lot of decks call that burdens. It's heavy. Whatever it is heavy. It's really, really, really heavy today. We're also getting the Temperance card. Okay, so this is in your energy and your attitude towards this. So yeah, I mean, you're in harmony with yourself. So maybe this is someone around you. It's a divine timing card too. So maybe there's something very, like there's some sort of lesson with this that we're meant to learn. And keeping in mind, we have the Two of Cups, which is the card of union. Okay, it is the soulmate connection. So there is, oh, interesting. Maybe you're waiting. Maybe this is about somebody else. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm getting with this card and the message, I'm going to read it. Read it one more time. I love it. My heart beats for you. Don't leave me because you too need love. Okay. So here's what I'm getting. This is about another person. This is not two aspects of yourself. Okay. You're really having a hard time in your life right now. Okay. It's burdensome. It's hard. This load is heavy. All right. In your energy, you have an understanding that everything in divine timing. Okay. Like you're overworked, what do they call that? Decision fatigued. You're tired, probably tired all the time, right? That's the nature of this feelings card. But you have an understanding about it somewhere in there. You understand that this is divine timing. This is a card of patience. Keeping in mind with the Two of Cups coming out, this is a soulmate connection. So what it feels like to me is that you've really been waiting for someone to come in. And it feels like they were supposed to come in some time ago. I feel like maybe there's been a delay. Maybe there's been something has blocked whatever it is. But this is an ending. The 10 is an ending. Okay. This is hard energy, but it doesn't get any worse. You know, pretty soon you're going to be able to like lay this burden down. So, yeah, let's get another card for that 10 of Wands. Okay. Yeah. You are waiting for someone now. This divine counterpart, this soulmate connection. I mean, it can be a love interest. It can be a business partner. It can be a teacher who takes you to the next level. Okay. It can be a bestie. It can be anyone who completes you, right? You know, maybe you're in a loving relationship, but there's something missing. And so that's where that bestie might come in, or that business partner, or that mentor, or whatever. So it's like you've been waiting, you know. This is standing with the hands behind the back. That's a very patient stance. But Cupid is right in his face, right? Okay, yeah. See, we've got another card of unity, the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands, to me, is a lot about planning your future. So, yeah, when you're in this overburdened feeling, it is kind of hard to move into a feeling of unity. Okay, so that's what it feels like. There's been a disconnect with whoever this person is for you. You are meant to move forward together into a new world, and a new way of being, a new way. Okay, yeah, Page of Cups, playfulness. It's a really fresh energy, messages of love, good luck, moving forward with love, kindness, and compassion. So this is your this is your energy towards this. It's like you have an understanding. You're staying in really good energy. In your spiritual world, in your material world, this is hard. But you are going to go straight from all of this burden into this moving forward with this person. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of turned into a little bit of a love reading, I think. It's interesting. I'm having a hard time communicating the message as well. And so to me, I mean, that sort of confirms that there is some sort of break in a communication, whether it's in the physical world or the spiritual world. I mean, if this is a soulmate connection, if this is a karmic counterpart, there is some sort of break. There is some sort of miscommunicate. No, there's just not. Lack of communication. Okay, so coming out with this Two of Cups, with this, keeping in mind, with this soulmate, that you're waiting with that Temperance card. There, yeah, it's going to bring you to your Nine of Cups. This is good fortune, which it is. The nines are pretty, like, kind of a solo energy, so it's definitely for you. This person is for you, right? They are your counterpart, specifically with the Karmic card coming out. Specifically with our card Temperance. Okay, why is this person? Okay. I want to get one more for that first pile because that's a lot of wands. And wands are fiery and creative and hot-headed and movement. It's that card of actions, passion. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Queen of Wands. Wow, look at all the wands. So the nature, you are waiting to lay your burden down. Like, you are so ready to lay your burden down and move forward with a new life. And it feels like this is the person, okay, that Queen of Wands. Now, this can, in the material world, this can be a man or a woman, you know, or whatever. This is just the energy of this card, and it is passion. So you're getting ready to move forward. You're just waiting. This is a waiting, it's like a waiting game. I hate to say game because it's not a fun game, you know. It's not a fun game. And yet, like, your spiritual energy is where it needs to be. Let's get another one for the Temperance and the Page of Cups. I mean, I don't think that needs clarification at all. That's actually really beautiful energy that you're in. So somewhere in there, even if you're frustrated and, you know, disappointed that this person hasn't come in yet, somewhere in your subconscious, you understand that it is divine timing. Okay. Gratitude. Nine of Pentacles is a solid foundation, right? Material, financial stability. This is in your energy as well. And it is a card of gratitude in this deck. So you are staying in gratitude. Wow, I love that rich red root chakra color there. Yeah, this is really interesting. Let's get one more for that third pile. And then I think I'm going to ask a question. Okay. Whoa. All right. We have the Queen of Cups coming out. So we've got two queens now. And this is kindness. There's a lot of cups. So all of this fiery passion, this is kind of the nature of the situation involving all of this emotion. And keeping in mind, you are sitting in a bunch of cups of emotion. Now, 3 cards came out here, so I want to do this. Emotions. Oh my God, funny. You are here in your emotions. I feel like your emotions are part of this burden. And we have Justice, balancing the scales of justice, which is karmic. So there is something definitely coming for you. I love this card with that bear. Look at that. There is something. Why? Look at all of it. Like, you are so ready. You're ready for this union. It's going to bring you incredible joy. And turn you, I mean, if you're not already this Queen of Cups, it's definitely putting you there. And then your Ace of Cups, like, your cup's going to be overflowing. This is a huge blessing. With Justice card. So, I guess my question is, why is this blocked? What is blocking this? It is divine timing. You understand that it's divine timing. What is our blockage? What's blocking? Nothing wants to come out. Of course it doesn't want to come out. Something's blocking. Something is blocking. Something is blocking. Queen of Swords. power. What is blocking? Are you blocking? I don't feel like it's you. This might be another person blocking. Maybe there's a truth. Maybe you're not seeing the truth of the situation. You are understanding that it's divine timing. You are understanding to stay in gratitude and playfulness. You understand all of that. But there's a truth about this, I feel like. There's a truth around this. There's something. I mean, the Queen of Swords is great. Like, she's going to use that sword to cut to the truth. So maybe you're cutting to the truth of whatever it is. We have the Page of Pentacles, new experiences towards a foundation of and stability, movement. Okay, so it seems to me like maybe you need to move, maybe, and maybe that's physically, but energetically. Try new things, put yourself out there in new ways. Okay, that person is there. I still don't understand the block. What is blocking? Maybe you're keeping yourself from these new experiences. There we are. Yeah. Emotional withdrawal. You know, when we're trying to attract that person in, you have to live with an open heart. You have to love openly and freely and receive openly and freely. And when we're emotionally withdrawn, it's almost like we walk around with this little barbed wire fence around us, right? This little invisible bar. People pick up on that. So yeah, that's what it feels like. Maybe that you've waited for so long for this person to come in that you're just like, forget it. Okay, and you're emotionally withdrawn. This makes sense. This makes sense. So, you know, it's time to open up. It's scary, guy. It's super scary. I totally understand. But, you know, you have a divine counterpart who's waiting to come in, and they can't do that until your heart's open, until you put yourself back out there. And you have all of this beautiful juiciness coming in. Okay. Yeah, bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords, which is betrayal. It's dishonest. So someone, yeah, there's a reason that you're closed off. There's a reason for the emotional withdrawal. Okay. But it's time to be done with that and let it go. Ace of Swords on the bottom of deck, clarity. It's going to give you clarity. You're going to have to be open. You're going to have to be open. You're going to have to open that heart, and it is scary, and I'm really sorry. But it's time, because that person, you know, you've been waiting so long, and it's quite possible that you're blocking, your energy is blocking, or lack of energy is blocking that person from coming in. And once you open up, you will recognize this person, and all of these beautiful blessings are going to come to you. Love is beautiful. All right, I'm going to draw an Akashic Records Oracle. I don't know if this is helpful. I kind of feel like the energy is really scattered. Like focus. It's hard to focus in this reading. And yeah, and I'm not sure that I got the message out right. The communication has been a little tough. It's been hard for me to say to say what I mean to say. Oh my God. All right. Akashic Truth Oracle card deck. We have expand. You're being asked to expand. Yep. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them, right? Expand. Open your heart. Okay, there's your confirmation right there. That's a beautiful card too. All right, you guys, I hope that helped. That was kind of a different reading today. Yeah, like and subscribe, share with your besties. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.